Three major coaching sessions. I really have to be aware. The pressure of learning everything might be no longer in the company. Everything was here, there, here, there, here, there. We're now about to finish this video, and for the last part of this three-part is how was the overall experience after all the hardships, the transfers of accounts, all of the major sleepless nights for studying on the assessments. Was it worth it? Was it enough? Was it a job that I would recommend, or was it a job that I would be doing in the future? So these are the pros and cons that I had, I guess, before, during, and after my on-the-job training in the BPO industry. For the pros, it was pretty much a great experience, an overall great experience for me, because we have this connotation for call center agents, correct me if I'm wrong, that sometimes people disregard, or some people don't really value call center agents. It's more like a job that was given to you out of nowhere just because you're not good on the degree that you just finished. That was the connotation. And I don't believe that. The fact that people have the patience, the capacity, people have the good communication skills to even assist a person angry enough to can't even tell what their problem is was a skill. And I've experienced that a lot during my production, and I salute every single call center agent out there, every person in the BPO industry. I gave you my word that this job is not easy. I know there's no easy job out there in the real world, but for those of you who think that being a call center agent is easy, try getting into production then. Just kidding. Try experiencing what I had, because if you have the faint of heart, if you not have the confidence, if you not have the strongest will, you might not survive. I'm telling you, you might not survive. And the second might be the promising salary, because let's talk shit, okay? Let's be real. Call center agencies, or even the BPO industry, is actually very generous when it comes to giving money, or when it comes to payroll. Honestly, enough. It's not really enough for me. It was actually more than I expected as a starting. The fact that this offer was given only for me as an on-the-job training. I'm not even employed yet. I'm not even fixed in the company. I'm not even properly listed on the employees working for this company, and they already gave me a 21,000 peso job offer. I don't know if that's normal for a starting salary for call center agents. Again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but 21,000 pesos was the offer that was given to me. And that alone was, I think, enough if you're someone who wants to have an experience, or to even just want to earn money. I'm telling you, like, call center industries are generous when it comes to cha-ching. And in my offer, I don't know if this applies to every industry out there, I was given a completion bonus because my contract started at around February 28th, and it was supposed to be over by April 15 of this year. During that contract period, if I was able to give them a decent performance, I might able to get a 10,000 completion bonus. And fortunate enough, I did got that specific amount of money. Of course, it was taxable still, because the specific company wants me to already finalize my insurances like PhilHealth, SSS, EBIG. Those are the typical insurances that a single individual or a citizen in the Philippines should have for assurance in the future. So obviously the 21,000 was not always the case for me. Every month I'm receiving less than I should be, or I'm actually saving less on how I should be, because as I've mentioned, I'm training in Manila. I don't have a place in Manila, so what's a better way for me to stay there and for me to avoid large expenses is I'm living in an apartment, so that alone pretty much take up a huge part of my salary every 15 days. This company pays their employees every 15th and the last day of the month, and it's on a weekday. When it comes to payroll, again, BPO industries might be a check on your bucket list. The next thing I would like to mention is I have a dedicated office. No phones are allowed, so that's pretty much a strict rule. It was a great time for me to really self-evaluate myself during the first 2 weeks. With that so quiet environment, the more I take calls, the more I get comfortable of assisting, the more I want to work in the office environment, and the more I was able to give proper assistance to callers. That alone office environment was a good environment for me to hone my skills, to assist them properly, and also the internet. The last pro that I would like to mention is just the quality assurance of being helped, being assisted, having questions, because even though I don't have the brain of a chimpanzee, of a monkey, of Einstein, of Newton, of a dolphin to digest everything in one go and even in just 1 month, if ever I have difficulties on what to say, how to assist, there's a dedicated team for us, or the QA team. That let alone was enough, and I'm assured that every time I have problems myself or during the call, I have people behind my back to assist me. I know it's not always the case because we are also trained to not always ask for help during a call. Most of the things that they're saying is pretty much given already to us. We have all the resources, we have all the things, we have all the references needed in order to assist on clients. The questions that we simply normally ask is where to find them in the references, or where to find them on the information website that was given to us, or on the resources. Where is the information about taxes? Where is the information about changing the name? Where is the information about giving a ticket or raising a ticket? Where's the information about searching a specific company if they offer dividend reinvestment? So stuff like that. It was more on me still getting used to all the resources being given to me, and these people alone help me build the character that I need to have during calls. There will be tendencies that the client is taking over my call, which should not be the case. Always remember, if you're an agent, you always have to know your place. You're there to assist them, not them to pretty much assist you. Know your ground, be stiff to a point you're approachable, you're easy to talk with, and at ease every time you're in a call, because clients are not your enemies. They're there for your assistance, and you are there to assist them. Simple as that. Now let's move on to the cons of this overall BPO industry's experience for me, for my on-the-job training. I believe these cons are personal. It was pretty much me. I'm not saying this as a general con for every aspiring call center agent out there to look these out, but I hope you'll be aware of the things that I'll be mentioning. The first con that I've experienced was the fast-paced training. It was too much. It was so much in a span of 4 weeks to really digest every information that was given to you. It was a lot. It was a lot to take in, and thankfully, I have very good co-workers who have previously in the same BPO industry or had the experience to be in a call center agent. So most of the things was thought by them for me. Shout out to everyone that I've worked with in the BPO industry. If you're watching this video, thank you so much for at least helping me deep inside, mentally, physically, emotionally, for this roller coaster of an experience. But if you're someone who is very much, you can handle fast-paced training, I guess, good for you. But for me, it was difficult. It was so difficult to the point that I almost quit. Yes, I mentioned a while ago that I almost quit just because of how fast everything is. Our instructor is discussing something, and then a few seconds after, she's now on a different topic. So I don't really know where are we going with this. Are we still on track? It was a lot. So that was the first con that you might consider. The second would be the time strictness. I know it's normal as an employee to have to be strict in your time during my production, I have 4 shifts to be specific, break down by 2 breaks and 1 lunch break. My first shift is around 2 hours and 15 minutes, and after that you have a 15-minute break, and the second shift would be 2 hours and 15 minutes as well. And after that it was lunch break for 30 minutes, then moved on with the third shift of 1 hour and 45 minutes, followed up by another 15-minute break, and then the last 1 hour and 30 minutes. I had difficulties with that because you're using your voice. You're using your voice 8 hours per day, and you only have 15 minutes, 30 minutes of another 15-minute breaks to really get a grip again to answer all these calls. Me as an introvert, I'm not very good of using my voice on a continuous amount of time. I'm not really good at explaining. I'm not really good at properly managing my voice to sound good and to sound decent all the time. I had difficulties with that. But during the production, I had no choice. I really have no choice but to be presentable, to sound nice, and to assist them on whatever they need. Third con is the overwhelmingness of everything. As I have mentioned, since I'm an introvert, it was very difficult for me to grasp everything. I guess I keep repeating myself at this point, but I realized that during training, I'm the type of person who wants perfection, even though I shouldn't be putting that much pressure on myself. How can you be good at something at first? No. If you're a first timer on something, how can you be good at it? Obviously, you'll fail on the first try. That's why improvements happen. As I'm remembering now, I guess I was too hard on myself. I was pressured to be good. I was pressured to be great. This is an on-the-job training. I don't want my parents to think that I'm wasting their money. It was really a lot for me to take in to be great. But I would like to hug everyone that has helped me really get past through that state of mind that I had. I was crying, but here I am, going strong, and I have received the money. And for the last con that I would like to mention is, I guess this is technical, it was simply the software difficulties that I had during the work from home setup. During the last 2 weeks of my on-the-job training, because my contract was about to end, I asked my manager if this company allows work from home setup. Turns out that most of the agents that I'm working with are actually working from home. With that being said, I did not enjoy working from home, honestly. I know for some people it was great. It saves you a lot of time, saves you a lot of money, the convenience of being at home, handle everything, your time. Even though I'm an introvert, I realized that going out or having this opportunity for me to work in the office environment and even in Manila, going outside of my house, was life-changing. It was really life-changing for my soul, for my physical state, for my mental state, for my emotional state. It was just different. And also the fact that I'm having difficulties working from home, that I don't have the luxury of fast internet. I constantly having software difficulties to the point that I drop so much calls. What if the caller is irate and then suddenly they can't hear you? Like, for some unknown reason, they can't hear you using your headphones. So what can you do? What can you do? Thankfully, we have a transfer. We are a transfer agency, so simply just transfer and leave notes for the next agent to properly assist them. That I'm just going to restart my computer. I'm just going to re-log in on my work environment. That was, I don't want to experience that ever again. Thank you so much, everyone who has clicked on this video. Thank you so much for listening on my on-the-job training or pretty much my overall experience in the BPO industry. I hope I didn't give you pressure right now. If you are willing to even be on training, or if you want to apply, there are actually a lot of companies in the Philippines. I feel like Philippines is actually considered as a country wherein we really value customer service. And thank you so much for the specific company who has given me the privilege and the opportunity to be accepted and to be employed for at least 4 months in your company. It was overall a great experience. I would definitely recommend, and hopefully I can come back. But right now, I'm doing programming stuff. I guess I'm still reliving my degree. I'm pretty much just getting myself into programming much more. But you'll never know. If you like this video, please give a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want. If you have any comments on my personal experience, and if you have experience on being a call center agent, how was it? Was it difficult? Was it great? Was it overwhelming as well? Did it give you pressure? Or have you had the on-the-job training as a call center agent as well? Leave them in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for calling. I don't know. I just miss saying that, honestly. This is me, Janscena. Now you see me, now you don't. Bye, guys.